How are you, my dear friends? It's so wonderful to be here with everyone on Instagram, everyone on YouTube. I'm so happy to have you all in this gratitude flow, the collective gratitude flow experience, right? And it has been quite a journey. I'm really grateful, very appreciative of everyone who has been giving me feedback about how it's been going with them. My own journey has been beautiful. I'm documenting it all on Instagram. You guys can see that if you go to my feed, you can see the posts. And we're starting the fifth practice this week. So I mentioned this in our last live session last week, right? When we do the inner child practice, which was practice number 4, when we do that, it's a threshold. It's a moment in which we just take a quantum leap in the ascending spiral that we're creating together with the gratitude flow. And the fifth practice, which is about harmonizing all our relationships, is literally about feeling and being responsible for all our relationships. It requires emotional maturity. And we just feel different with this practice. Things just feel lighter. Until we get to the fourth practice, we're releasing a lot of intense energy. We're going through the rubble in a way. And when we get to practice number 5, it's like we're in a subtle realm. Things are just lighter. It's more we become more perceptive of things. We understand that a lot of things that have happened with us and for us, not to us, right? We're not always everyone else's fault. And again, it's really about not beating ourselves up. When we take responsibility for our relationships, not only do we free other people, we stop beating them up in our minds. And that's a huge experience of freedom, right? But also, we stop beating ourselves up for the wrong choices and stuff like that. What happens when we purify our relationships? That's what happens in the fifth practice. You guys know by now, probably, if you're new to the gratitude flow, everything is being documented in the live session. So on YouTube, you have 4 live sessions before this one. You can go there and watch them. And on Instagram, everything is on IGTV as well. So this is practice number 5 that we're starting together. But what I'm saying is that when we feel that everything is actually in alignment for us to learn, we stop attracting painful experiences. And we are purifying the waters of our emotions. I like to compare our souls and our emotions to water, right? So, what the gratitude flow does, all practices do this, is purify the waters of our souls, is purify our emotions. So, when we do practice number 5, we are harmonizing all our relationships with a very specific tool, with a very specific instrument, which is the Ho'oponopono prayer. And the Ho'oponopono prayer is really powerful. It's an ancient Hawaiian tradition, but it's also mixed with more recent um, elements, which is also Christian. So, yes, the Pacific Ocean cultures have that vibration, but it's also combined with Christianity. And the Ho'oponopono prayer, for those who are not familiar, is a cleansing prayer. It's known to the general public with 4 sentences: I love you, I'm sorry, please forgive me, thank you. But it has a longer version, and there's an actual science behind Ho'oponopono. And the gentleman that made it popular in the world, Dr. Len, passed away recently. He has left a legacy for the world. And Ho'oponopono purifies all our relationships because it brings our past to the state of purification and brings us back to 0 point field. So 0 point field is a powerful, beautiful space of a clean slate, right? So this is important that we understand. We're bringing all our relationships to point 0 with Ho'oponopono. And when I say all our relationships, as you guys probably know, if you're not familiar yet, let me just let you know very quickly. that the gratitude flow is a Cardinal Method practice. The Cardinal Method is a system I created to bring soul healing and consciousness expansion and the joy of life to the world. And this is the book, the first book of the Cardinal Method. Oh, I'm showing you the Portuguese version because it's published in English and Portuguese. Let me get you the English, show you the English, the book in English. So your Cardinal Connections, you can find it on Amazon. It's really easy to find it. And the seventh chapter is the gratitude flow practice. It describes the gratitude flow. So, what happens in the fifth week, right on the fifth week, in the fifth practice, is that we are going to be repeating the Ho'oponopono prayer for 7 minutes with the intention to purify all our relationships. So, everything that is unfinished business from our past, and the book actually, chapter 4 of the book is great if you have it to read chapter 4 when in the week of practice number 5. It really helps you get in alignment with that because it just releases so much. And the fifth week, I'm reading from the book here, is about healing all your relationships with Ho'oponopono. So, all your relationships include all people in your life, the ones that you are aware that you have had conflict with. Sometimes we have unconscious conflicts with people. Sometimes our conflicts come from our DNA without us realizing it. This is something that we talk about a lot in the Cardinal Method. Sometimes our DNA imprint, the emotional imprint of our DNA, has specific information and stories of pain with someone else's family way back, generations back. And when we meet a person, we don't even know why there's conflict. And it's because of the DNA imprint. So that's why we do Cardinal Method constellations. Speaking of which, we're going to have Cardinal Method Constellations Facilitator Week, right? Starting this Thursday, and I'm really happy for everybody who's signing up. I want to thank you and so grateful for your beautiful presences. We have a lot of people signed up already. So if you don't know about that, the link's in our bio on Instagram. And if you go to our website, if you're on YouTube, you can go there and find out exactly what I'm talking about. Cardinal Method Constellations Facilitator Week is powerful because when you are a family constellations facilitator, especially when you use the Cardinal Method, you can see how conflicts can be dissolved because you're bringing higher consciousness to all of that. The Cardinal Method gratitude flow is a do it yourself practice. So we're doing it together, but it's something you do on your own. If you want to dive deep into your inner world, no one can do this alone. We need guidance and we need a support system. We need allies. But some practices can be done by ourselves, right? And the gratitude flow is one of them. So when we talk about all our relationships here in this book, we're actually talking about people, places, objects, events, ideas. I am Brazilian. I've been living in the United States for 8 years now. It's going to be 9 years. And I live in Florida where there are a lot of immigrants. And some people, they don't have relationship issues with their friends, but they have some issues with their home countries. Some people have issues speaking the language of their native culture. So it's not just relationships with people. It could be objects. Sometimes we are accumulating a lot of clutter, right? I have had so much feedback from the gratitude flow because it's a practice that I've been doing for a long time and it's in the book. The book was published in 2016. So I have a lot of people giving me feedback. And some people say that after the fifth practice with Ho'oponopono, they decluttered their closets. They just made their home cleaner. Some people bought a new house. They found a new place to live. So it's about all your relationships, literally. And this comes from indigenous wisdom, especially Native American cultures from Central and North America in the Cardinal Method. So when you purify and harmonize all your relationships, your life flows. Often, actually, this is actually probably a law of nature. The quality of your life resides in the quality of your relationships with yourself, with other people, with the world, with things, with objects, with places, right? So this is so key. It's you. Practice number 5 of the gratitude flow. It's you taking responsibility for your life and coming to 0 point field with the Ho'oponopono prayer so that you can start from a clean slate. You can start over. Every single day, every 24 hours that go by, bring you new opportunities. Today is a new opportunity for a new life. Tomorrow will be an opportunity for a new life too. So it's really so powerful and so important. So just very quickly, I'm trying to answer some questions. I love it when you guys ask questions in the live sessions. It's a place where we can interact, right? So we are going to have Cardinal Method Constellations Facilitator Week on May 19th, 20th, and 21st. Everything is going to be on Zoom, and we're going to send you all the confirmation and all the information in your email. Please check your spam boxes. And please check your promotions and social boxes because sometimes our emails go there. And if you don't receive anything after you sign up, please send us a DM on Instagram and we'll be more than happy to help you. Okay. Or send us an email. Go to our website, send an email, and we will be more than happy to have you. We have had so many people signing up already. It's so wonderful. I'm so excited. It's going to be so good, especially because we're going to have a collective free online constellation exclusively for those who sign up on Zoom. So you don't want to miss that. And the links are going to go to your email. So please, if you're having any issues, send us a DM, send us an email, and we will assist you. Our team will assist you. I will assist you. We want you there. Okay. So we want to do everything in our power for you to be there. So taking a deep breath. Hello. I see so many people I love and know here. Thank you for your beautiful presences. I love it. So, when we talk about the gratitude flow and the fifth practice, it is a cleanse, it's a purification that we do with intention. And I would love to know how it goes for you. I have been giving you a report of my gratitude flow experience on Instagram. If you guys want to see it, it's all in my feed. And I would love for you to comment below the video or wherever you want how it went for you. Because the when we cleanse the subconscious mind and the unconscious mind, and especially because we are using a crystal in the practice, right? And this is something someone has asked me, and I want to bring it up here too. You don't need to have a crystal just like this one. It doesn't have to be a heart shaped rose quartz at all. It could be any crystal or any stone. It could be a garden stone. It could be a river stone. Garden and river stones are really powerful in the Cardinal Method. We have them, we use them in some really powerful healing practices. And if you're familiar with our Cardinal Method meditations, it's one of the 108 crystals that we meditate with. Sorry. So, our Cardinal Method meditations have a library of 108 crystals. There is a lesson with me. I'm going to be 44 years old this year. I've been researching since I was 14. So, this is a 30-year research that I have put there in the meditations. And you can watch the video about the crystal and then you can do the meditation. And the meditation, there are 108 meditations there of specific crystals. The meditations bring space for you to connect to your higher self. In the Cardinal Method, every single practice, constellations, gratitude flow, inner child practice, all the 108 meditations, absolutely everything, the 7 techniques that we learn with energy healing of the Cardinal Method, absolutely everything is designed to reach the same place, which is connect you to your higher self. So, with the Cardinal Method meditations, you can use 108 crystals that are there, and you can connect to your higher self from 108 different paths of consciousness, right? So, why am I saying this? Because people have asked, I don't have a heart shaped rose quartz. You don't have to do the gratitude flow with this. I'm doing it now because it is the back cover of the book. And rose quartz is indeed the master crystal of unconditional love. And gratitude is an energy that comes from the heart. Gratitude is the most powerful energy to immediately release ego control. Because when the ego is in an unhealthy mode, it complains, everything is bad, and it creates separation, it creates judgment. And when we're grateful, it is gratitude is incompatible with complaining. isn't it? It's incompatible with any kind of separation. If I'm grateful, I'm creating unity and connection. So, rose quartz is the master crystal of unconditional love in the Cardinal Method. We do have that video on YouTube if you guys have not seen it yet. It's part of the meditations, right? We do have a few videos on YouTube, but it's really important that you understand this. Any crystal you use for the gratitude flow is going to work. And the crystal that is important for you to use, your higher self will guide you to connect to it, is the perfect crystal for that moment. I have done the gratitude flow with other types of crystals. I've done it with lapis lazuli. I've done it with clear quartz, which is the desert stone crystal, right? If you were to choose between all thousands of crystals that exist on the planet, if you can only take one to a desert island, choose clear quartz. Not kidding when I say this. But there are other crystals, and depending on the moment in your life, you will want to do the gratitude flow with a different one. But remember, the Cardinal Method does have a structure. It's a very easy system. The theory and the philosophy behind the Cardinal Method is monumental, but the practices are simple and easy to follow and just very light. However, we do create structure. So there is a minor protocol for the gratitude flow. Three things basically that are non negotiable. Number one, always use the same crystal for all the practices. If you start the first practice with whatever crystal it is, I started with this one. The second practice, the following week, the third, the fourth, the fifth, all of them, please do them with the same stone. Otherwise, you're going to be breaking the fractal that we're creating. So don't disrupt that. Use the same crystal, number one. Number two, always do it in the same weekday. So we are doing this on Sundays together. The live sessions are happening on Sundays, but some people are doing this on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. It doesn't matter. But make sure that if you choose Wednesday, for example, the next practice is exactly a week later, this following Wednesday. Don't do it on Tuesday or, oh, I forgot Wednesday. I'm going to do it on Friday or Thursday. You're breaking the fractal. And this has happened to me. I was actually doing a collective gratitude flow, and on the sixth practice, the sixth week, I forgot. And I had to do it all over again because spiritual expansion, spiritual connection, consciousness expansion is also about discipline. So the Cardinal Method is very geometrical and mathematical. This is an energetic blueprint, and it's not really a game. So it's healing. And healing follows specific structures, right? So use the same crystal, always do the practice on the same day of the week. And number three, always do it for 7 minutes. Do not do it for 5 minutes or nine. The thing is, the Cardinal Method was created and designed with very, very specific research. I told you guys, it's a 30-year system. It's 30 years of dedication. I was 14 years old when I started working on soul healing for myself. It was my personal medicine in the beginning. So, and there has been a lot of many years of research behind this. So, some people just try to invent on it and just say, oh, I want to do it this way. I want to do it my way. There is flexibility, but if you don't follow the protocol, it's not the Cardinal Method. So I ask people, please don't Frankenstein the Cardinal Method, right? It's only three things to be mindful about. So don't disrupt that. Use the same crystal always. Do it in the same weekday and do it for 7 minutes. So, how does it work? You're going to put your phone, the timer of your phone, for 7 minutes. I put it 7 minutes and 10 seconds because 10 seconds is how much it takes for me, right? For you could be different. But I put start and then I get the crystal, put it on my hand in mandala mudra like this. Put your thumbs together to create a circle. And then you're going to rest your hands with the crystal inside with the thumbs together in this hand position called mandala mudra for 7 minutes. And you're going to repeat the affirmation of that practice. So most practices have affirmations. This one is the Ho'oponopono prayer. To harmonize all your relationships, you're going to do the Ho'oponopono prayer, which is to repeat, I love you. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. Thank you. I love you. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. Thank you. Hands in mandala mudra with the crystal like this, right? I love you. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. Thank you. I love you. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. Thank you. For 7 minutes. It literally is like a mantra. And it just brings so many shifts. You can focus on a specific relationship. You can focus on many relationships. Your unconscious mind is going to start bringing up people, places, situations, lifetime periods, events in your life. Just let it flow. And when the timer hits 7 minutes, it rings and you stop. And the beauty of this, the Cardinal Method is simple and powerful. It's deep and light at the same time. The 7 minutes are going to be ripple affecting, cascading throughout 7 days that week. So the whole week is going to be infused with the gratitude flow practice. You're going to feel a purification in your feelings, the way you feel about people, situations, what events, whatever it is, objects, places, right? You're going to feel a shift and you're going to see things that don't serve you, leave you, and you're going to become more of a magnet to what you want. Instead of attracting what you don't want, you start attracting what you want because Ho'oponopono does this. It's powerful. It cleanses your field so that the higher light shines through, so that your higher self shines through. It is so, so powerful. And I cannot wait to know how your experience is going to be. I'm going to do it after this live session, and I will let you know how it went on Instagram. And we are going to be together again next week for the sixth practice. And it's really been amazing to get the feedback from people and doing it collectively. When we do the gratitude flow as a group, it's exponentially stronger. So it's going to be really wonderful to know how it went for you. I'm really excited to find out. This week, we start Cardinal Method Constellations Facilitator Week, which is great. And I cannot wait for this. For the first time, I'll talk about how Cardinal Method constellations work and how they can benefit your energy healing practice if you are an energy healing practitioner. It really does create so many shifts and expands so much of your fulfillment and prosperity. So it's going to be amazing. If you have not yet signed up, the links in our bio on Instagram. And if you're on YouTube, you can go to our website and every little piece of information for you to sign up is there. It's really easy. You just sign up with your email and we'll send all the information to your email. Everything's going to be on Zoom. So make sure we're not in your spam box or social or promotions. And it's going to be so wonderful. Everything is just aligning to become more purified, more expanded, and just more genuine, I guess, right? Because the Cardinal Method is all about connecting to the truth and living from a place of divine, unconditional love, wisdom, and divine power. So, thank you so much, everyone, for your presences here. I cannot wait to know how your experiences are going to be with the fifth practice of the gratitude flow. And I'll see you guys throughout the week and hopefully in Cardinal Method Week. Cardinal Method Constellations Facilitator Week. It's going to be the first time this is happening. It's so good because we have held Cardinal Method Week before. I think this is the sixth time that we hold Cardinal Method Week, but it is the first time that we hold it with the theme of Cardinal Method Constellations. So I'm really excited about that. Thank you so much, my darling Halo Health and Beauty. I love it. So wonderful to see you here. Thank you, Clarina. Thank you, everyone, for joining, for your participations and your questions. And I'll see you guys soon. Many blessings. Bye bye.